It's Game 5 of the Hawks-Bucks series, first round Eastern Conference playoff action, tied at 2 apiece. Each squad has won 2 on their home court. Game 5 in Atlanta, where Jamal Crawford, prior to the game, was awarded the Sixth Man of the Year award. Hey, how about that? First quarter action outside the kid. Brandon Jennings dialing up a triple and nailing it. Milwaukee up 14-13. Jennings again adding to it, 16-13 now. He went for 12 straight points for the Bucks. Later in the first quarter, it's Joe Johnson hooking up with Marvin Williams, and Marvin Williams, slick move here in the 2 games in Milwaukee. Marvin totaled just 12 points, but he got going much better in Atlanta tonight. Later in the first, look at Zaza Pachulia play tackle football with Brandon Jennings. That's a flagrant one. Tough foul from Pachulia, but Brandon Jennings gets up. He's a gamer. He had 16 points in the first half. Milwaukee hanging tough in Atlanta. Less than 5 seconds to go in the half. Look at Al Horford track down the pass, knock down the baseline jumper. Atlanta goes up by 3 at the half. Horford, 11 of 21 from the field. And we move into the second half. And in that second half, Joe Johnson starting to show his game, driving baseline and just throwing this one down. Atlanta up by a pair, 52-50. Then Josh Smith and John Salmons bumping heads there. Now, Josh Smith, as you watch the replay, had to leave the game, go get a little medical attention, but he would return, and that's big for the Atlanta Hawks, of course. Later in the third, it's Marvin Williams driving all the way to the hole. Look at Marvin go. A playoff career-high 22 points for Marvin. And speaking of getting going, that's Al Horford. He also had a playoff career high. He had 25 points. Then it's Ersan Ilyasova falling down on the court, slick move up and over Al Horford and Joe Johnson. We're in the fourth quarter now. Hawks up by 8. Make it 10. That's Josh Smith arriving at the cup with authority. Hawks up 73-63. Later, behind the back, Luke Ridnour slick to Carlos Delfino. Back over to Ridnour, who had 15 off the bench. In Milwaukee, closing the gap. They're down 4 now, 77-73 with less than 6 to go. Less than 5 now. Jamal Crawford outside, drills the 3. He was just 4 of 18 from the field, though that didn't help Atlanta's efforts. They're up by 7, though. Less than 4 to go. It's John Salmons outside, knocking down the long three-pointer. He had 19 on the night. Hawks up by 1, just over 2 minutes to go. It's Crawford again, but it's a charge on Atlanta before Crawford could get the shot off. And on the other end, Ersan Ilyasova inside. Beautiful move from Ilyasova. Then Brandon Jennings missing. Look at the hustle, though. It's Ilyasova saving it out of bounds, and then Carlos Delfino in the corner, nailing the triple. The Bucks go up by 4 at that point. They go on to win it by 4 on the road in Atlanta. 91-87, your final. The Bucks can close out the Hawks on Friday night. They're up 3-2 in this series.